So little Aaron's birthday is coming up on Sunday. Just to make sure, are you positive we won't be a bother?
Hey there, Mrs. Anderson. Of course it's okay. Aaron is also looking forward to seeing his grandma, so you have to be there.
Are you sure? Aren't you feeling a bit under the weather? I heard from Nathan that you've been bedridden for a few days.
That's true, but I've recovered and think I'm in perfect condition. So you don't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly fine.
If you say so, I'll leave it at that. So, how do you guys like the house after finally moving in? I'm guessing you might not like it because it's such an old house.
No, it's actually very nice. It's way bigger than any apartment we can currently afford. Also, now I can barely hear Nathan's heavy footsteps or him being loud, which is a big help. Also, I'm thrilled to be able to move into an actual house and not an apartment.
I'm so glad that you feel that way. My husband and I thought you lovebirds would think it was too old-fashioned to live in. So we were a bit worried. The house has wooden floors, coal chutes, and a fireplace. So I thought maybe you kids wouldn't get used to it.
It's similar to my parents' house, so I'm sure I'll be able to take good care of it.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Also, when moving into a house, I think it's important to think about being friends with your neighbors. But it's all right to go at your own pace, okay?
Everyone has been so kind. It's been effortless for us to settle in. How is it on your side? Living in an apartment instead of a house?
It's pretty all right, actually. We don't have to worry about taking care of our garden anymore. Shopping is also easy because we're in the city. I thought the space would be too small for just the two of us, but it's just right. I was just talking about that with my husband, and he said the same thing.
Cleaning an entire house must have been tiring for you.
It really was. But now, I guess you have to take care of the cleaning now. It's even harder to clean the places that are damaged from old age, right?
Actually, so far, I've only cleaned the living room, bedroom, and dining room.
It's okay. You should take your time. Also, feel free to remodel any part of the house if you'd like.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. I'll clean up a little bit more before the birthday party.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of home you and Nathan will make. Guess I'll see you guys on Sunday then.
Hey, Amelia, I want to eat some meat tonight. I'm pretty hungry today, so try to make a big meal for me, would you?
A meat dish, got it. Then maybe I'll make some homemade burgers.
Why do you always think of burgers when I ask for some meat? All you do is fry up the frozen patties. That's not the same as homemade burgers. I need you to stop being so lazy when you cook.
But last time you told me it was delicious, no? You always devour the burgers I make, so I thought you enjoyed eating them.
Yeah, but you can't keep giving me the same exact burgers all the time. Maybe try making them from scratch this time around. Can't you even do that for me once in a while?
Yeah, I guess I can, but while I'm cooking, Aaron needs my attention, so I can't keep my eyes off of him. That's why I try to cook in as little time as possible.
You're a stay-at-home mom, correct? You're always using pre-made food, just so you can make your life a bit easier. You say you do it because we have a child now, but isn't that taking it a bit too easy? Aaron likes YouTube, so if you just let him watch it while you cook, surely he'll keep quiet. Come on, do your job better.
There are times when he watches it and when he isn't interested. It's pretty rare to have a child that can always stay focused on one thing. Also, I don't think it's an excellent idea to have him watch videos all the time.
That's just an excuse.
It's not an excuse. You know what? Okay, I'll do as you say and make dinner from scratch.
Much appreciated.
Oh, by the way, your mom messaged me. She said she's looking forward to Aaron's second birthday party.
Aw, next Sunday?
Yeah, she also asked if I was feeling better. Your mom is so kind.
That's just her being snark.
What's that supposed to mean?
What she really means is that you can't even take care of your health while being a stay-at-home mom.
I don't think that was the case.
At the very least, can you be a proper housewife on our son's birthday?
Proper as in...
I mean, don't leave the room messy like you always do. I don't want people to think I'm sloppy. Be sure to clean the rooms that haven't been cleaned up properly.
But it's only been 2 weeks since we moved in. Just the rooms that we'll be using are enough, isn't it? Since I was pretty sick the past few days, I haven't started on any of the rooms we haven't used yet.
My parents always told me that cleanliness is next to godliness. They were so generous to give us their house to live in. If you're true wife material, the least you could do is clean it up nice and tidy, right?
I'm trying to do it all a little at a time. But this is our first time as a family in a house and not an apartment. So there are places where I still can't clean so well. I have a few more days left, so I'll try my best.
You're at home all day long and have so much free time.
Okay, I got it. I'll definitely clean up. You've made yourself clear.
Also, make sure you start making well-prepared, balanced meals. Stop serving the food you get at the deli in the supermarket, okay?
But I was thinking of buying some small appetizers or something. Is that no good too?
Of course it's no good. Do you want my parents to think we constantly feed Aaron ready-made food?
I was planning on using some time to prepare some chicken meatballs and some mac and cheese. Also, would anyone even think like that over just some appetizers at a birthday party?
I'm telling you because I know that my parents will likely think like that. If the cakes and appetizers are store-bought and you only prepare just a few handmade dishes, you'll be seen as a failure of a wife.
Okay, I'll make some more dishes for the party then?
You never do anything right unless I tell you to. Since Aaron was born, you've gotten much lazier by the day. Even when I come home, I'm always disappointed to see the messy rooms.
I clean as much as possible. But Aaron always takes out his toys from his toy box. And as soon as I clean up, he messes it up right after.
Then just make sure he doesn't play with the toys when you know I'm on the way home. He's still small. Just hide the toy box in a place he can't get to. Use your head a little.
Okay, I'll do something about the toys. But just so you know, if I hide his toys, he'll find another way to keep himself busy. Even if I tell him no, he'll throw the cushions around and even rip up all our tissue rolls.
Sure, but isn't it your job to keep him quiet? First you're being lackluster in the housework, but now even raising our child? It's about time you stop being lazy and act like a proper housewife.
I don't think that I'm lazy at all.
Arguing is really the only thing you're good at, huh?
Sorry, I'll be the housewife that you want. I will also do my best to take care of our child.
Yeah, please do that. Because as of now, it seems that being lazy is the only thing you're good at. I'm making money for the both of us so you can focus on being a good housewife. If you can't even cook and clean well, then we're gonna have some issues. I'm working hard for our family, so you have to work hard too. I'll be home earlier than usual today. I want you to make sure the water is warm. I want to take a bath. And I want to eat dinner soon after, so please prepare something.
Okay.
Are you in a lousy mood still?
Of course I am. I work so hard at home for our family, but you humiliated me in front of your mom and everyone else. Why did you have to say such things? About how I'm a useless housewife? I even told you to stop, but you had to continue about how I'm terrible at cooking and how I don't clean enough? How could you say such things about me in front of your mom and everyone else?
Would you relax a bit? I thought I'd lighten up the mood. It was just a joke. Get over it. What are you getting worked up for?
I just told you exactly why I'm getting worked up. Look, I've been looking after Aaron 24/7. I do all of the housework. You don't do anything to help me on your days off.
I work for our money, so I shouldn't have to do your job for you.
I'm pretty sure everyone was taken aback.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm sure some of my family felt bad for me. Well, this is good. Just means from now on you have to do a better job with the housework.
I am not laughing with you. Oh, your mom just messaged me. She's asking if she can come over. Do you have any idea why she would want to come over now?
Maybe she's worried and wants to talk about you being a better housewife.
I wonder if that's the case. I should tell her it's okay to come over, right?
Yeah, of course. My mom is a professional, so maybe you can learn a thing or two from her. She did the housework and raised both me and my little brother with no problems. So make sure you have a pen and paper near you so you can take some notes.
I wanted to try and do things my own way, at my own pace.
Here we go again, another excuse. My mom never complained as much as you do. You have to fix your attitude first if you want to see any real change. You need to become a better wife for me as soon as possible. Why weren't you and Aaron at home? Also, for some reason my house key won't fit. I can't open the front door. Where are you guys?
I'm having dinner with your mom right now.
Excuse me? If you're going out, you need to let me know. I didn't say you could go anywhere. Besides, I told you I was coming home early today, didn't I?
Your mom said that eating out from time to time was important.
Okay, I get that. But why didn't you invite me? But more importantly, I can't enter the house. Wait a minute. Did you put my suitcases out on the lawn? What is all this? Can you explain? Why'd you put them outside? It's gonna get dirty.
Oh, your suitcases. Your mom threw them out. She also changed the locks so that you wouldn't be able to get in.
What? Are you serious? What's going on?
Oh, your mom's gonna talk to you now. She says she has something she wants to talk about with you.
Okay.
Nathan, you need to get a grip.
Mom?
That's right, it's me. I feel awful towards Amelia, and I'm so ashamed.
What? What are you talking about?
Your attitude towards her. You left all the burden of housework and raising your child on her. She doesn't even have any alone time for herself.
What's this all of a sudden?
At the birthday party yesterday, I was appalled by what you said about Amelia, so I came to hear the whole story today, only to find that you push every single thing onto Amelia. I didn't say anything at the party because it wasn't the time and place. But in the moment, I really wanted to shout some sense into you.
What are you talking about? I do that because she's at home all day. Doing chores and taking care of Aaron is basically her job.
Are you stupid? Could you remind me who his parents are? Does he only have a mom?
He's also my son.
Exactly. Then why is Amelia the only one raising Aaron? He is 2 years old now. That's one of the most challenging times when caring for a child. At that age, children barely listen to what you tell them. So how can you just sit back and do nothing?
I work all day, and as I said earlier, Amelia is a stay-at-home mom. Isn't it a given that she does all the housework and cares for Aaron?
I was also a stay-at-home mom, but your father did his part too, you know.
Did he really?
I had time to myself to go to the beauty salon, and even time for window shopping. Your father did his best to make that time for me. Compared to you, what do you do for Amelia?
Well, when I get home, I play with Aaron too.
You only do that because you have free time, correct? You complain if you get pre-made food? Whenever you see the mess Aaron makes, you only grumble about it and leave it up to Amelia to clean it up? A wife doesn't need a husband like that.
That's up to Amelia to decide. Don't speak for her as if you know what she needs. Amelia and Aaron live a pleasant life because I work for our money and put food on the table.
That may be so, but since you don't seem to get it, your father and I will instead support Amelia and Aaron with the money you would have given them. So you need to get out of the house, effective immediately.
What? You can't be serious right now.
Oh, did you forget? The house is still in your father's name. We were thinking of handing it over to you in the near future, but we thought we would put it in Amelia's name instead.
I'm your son.
So what? Do we have to give our inheritance to you? As you should know, we could transfer property rights to whomever we please.
Even so, giving it to Amelia over your own son? Don't you think that's ridiculous?
Amelia is the one that decided to marry you and become your wife. But if she continues living with you, one day she will surely reach her breaking point. And when that time comes, I want to make her life a little bit better because she will know that she will always have a roof over her head.
Why are you on her side so much? Do you not like me or something? I'm your flesh and blood.
Of course. I adore you. But that's exactly why you must get your act together. Also, Amelia got married to you and gave me a grandchild. So, of course, she is very important to me. Maybe in the old days, it was natural to think that the woman must do everything in the house. But raising a child is hard, and there are times when you just simply need some time for yourself.
I think it's strange that you would feel that way towards your own child. A mother must look after her child.
You can say that because you haven't experienced taking care of Aaron 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Of course, you don't want to have negative feelings towards your child, but at the same time, you want time to relax. No wife would ever be happy if all the husband does is blame everything you do, regardless of how hard you try. You should be Amelia's stronghold, her rock. Isn't that also your job as a husband?
I have my own problems too. I work all day, come home with no energy left.
But you have the weekends off from work, right? And holidays too? You have time to go shopping and enjoy your alone time. And when you get home, your meals are prepared, and even your bath is drawn for you. You don't even do your own laundry, but you always have clean clothes to wear. But Amelia doesn't have a day off or time for herself, right? Would you be able to take her place for even a day?
I don't think it'd be as difficult as you say. I may not be able to do it, but using that as a reason to kick me out of the house, don't you think that's going a bit too far?
You can't even properly communicate with Amelia. I read some of the messages between you two. You never listen to what she says.
Okay, but how do you expect me to live from now on? You expect me to sleep outside on the streets?
You're an adult. Figure it out yourself. Tomorrow I'll be going to the house and babysitting Aaron, so Amelia can finally get some time to herself. And you're not allowed just to show up, so make sure you stay away.
Please, hold on just a minute.
I'm giving the phone back to Amelia. I've said everything that I wanted to say. Also, your father feels the same way.
I still can't believe it.
So, Nathan, that's how I've decided that we need to live apart for a while. Of course, I know that you have a hard time at work. That's why I couldn't say it to you back then. But all I wanted you to do was just help me out a little. Now Aaron is around the age where he needs more attention, and it's just really tiring for me.
If that was the case, you should have told me before. I can't read your mind, you know.
If I did say something about it to you, you would have just said that I'm making excuses again, wouldn't you?
I'm sorry. Hearing you say it, I understand now. I just have to help take care of Aaron, right?
It's not just about helping. It's understanding that taking care of Aaron is your job just as much as it is mine.
Let me ask you something. You're kicking me out of the house. Don't tell me that you're planning on divorcing me or something.
That's entirely up to you.
Up to me?
If you don't change, then it's as your mom says. Maybe one day I'll reach a breaking point. I don't want that. I want all three of us to live together happily. That's why I need you to make some changes.
Okay, I'll do it. Whatever it takes. Whatever you need me to do, I'll change for you.
Also, you need to stop looking down on stay-at-home moms. Of course, I think there are some things that I think I need to improve on, but I hate when you talk about me like I'm a waste of space.
I'm really sorry. I never meant to treat you like that. I'll be careful from now on. So please, just give me one more chance to make it right. Don't kick me out of the house, please.
Actions speak louder than words, so I'll only allow you to come to the house on the weekends. In return, can you do all the housework and take care of Aaron when you come?
What?
On my only days off? Don't you want to live together?
Yeah, of course I do, but can't I do a little bit of housework and look after Aaron while living with you guys?
If we do that, there's a chance that you might go back to how things are now. Before marrying you, I also used to work a job myself. I know how tough it is, but you've never experienced what it's like babysitting by yourself all day, have you? I guess you're right, but
Even if you're suddenly telling me to go live by myself, I doubt I'll even be able to do much housework. So to be honest, I'm not so confident in babysitting by myself.
you've had a lot of opportunities to look after Aaron up until now. And if you really want to live together with us again, You will surely be able to do it, right? It's your time to put in some effort. Aaron and I will be waiting for you to become a better husband and father, okay? After that, my husband Nathan came by the house only on the weekends while living in an Airbnb. It only took him a couple of days to make a mess of the places he stayed at. Sometimes messaging me, saying he can't make dinner. Nathan tried babysitting, but he soon gave a heartfelt apology after being too exhausted looking after Aaron on the weekends. But since I finally heard him say that he never thought being a stay-at-home mom would be this hard, his mom and I agreed to let him back in the house, as long as he lasted one more week. After finally coming back home, Nathan started looking after our son without me having to say anything. He even started doing the laundry. It's been a tremendous help. From the standpoint of being financially supported by my husband, I guess I felt burdened by being just a stay-at-home mom. However, Mrs. Anderson taught me that families work with, not against, each other. She helped me reaffirm myself as a working member of my family, and that I also support us just as much as Nathan does. From now on, I would like to properly sit down and have a constructive conversation with Nathan so that we can be a stronger family that can raise our little Aaron. And I want to be a strong and kind mother, like my mother-in-law, Mrs. Anderson. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more.